Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat. It's me, Callum here. I'm here with Heggie and Aaron, and we're doing another draft today. It's slightly different to our usual drafts, which are football related. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to spin a wheel. This wheel has all 26 letters of the alphabet in it. Whichever letter it lands on, we're then be given 5 minutes to think of our favourite things that start with that word. And yeah, we're then going to try and list them off. Obviously, it's a draft format, so obviously if a word is said or an item is said, the next person can't say it, and so on and so forth. So we're going to quickly spin now to see what letter we're using today. You will probably know this. It will be in the title, won't it?
But praying for no X and no Z.
XZ. Why? I don't want that. Why?
God, you would be quite difficult.
Or again.
You have to think of words that begin with the letter
R.
R.
Or is it T?
It's R.
It's R.
I know it's
R. So we've got 5 minutes to think of things that begin with the letter R.
We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. So we are back. We spent 10 minutes there creating a list because it was pretty hard.
It's hard to come up with things like that.
Yeah. We've done a practice round of this before with a letter. I think we got L, and it was so much easier.
Oh, much easier than this.
Be ready for the L video when we do that, because we've got some crackers in there. Maybe not so much here, but you be the judge of that.
Yep.
Right, Aaron, you're first. The number one thing that begins with the letter R.
Oh, I did have this on the list, but then I thought of him. It's a person, and I had to get my football bias in there as well. I had to go for Celtic. Rogic. Mr. Tom.
There's no way that's your best thing about R.
Yes,
a Celtic player. He doesn't play for you anymore.
No, he plays for West Brom, but he was responsible for some of my favourite moments in watching a Celtic. The invincible treble final, he scored the winning goal.
It was also part of one of my favourite moments in football when he skied it over the bar against Rangers.
It was also part of another one of my favourite moments when he scored a screamer at Ibrox in many wins there.
Rogic, fair enough.
I'm surprised you said that.
Tom Rogic, I miss you. I miss you every day, mate.
He was a scary player.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was good.
Rogic. I don't know how we were going. We're not doing a football video today, and the first pick is a football related player. Thing.
As I said at the start, I had to get my biases in there at some point.
My next one's a football related one.
Is it Rangers by chance?
It is Rangers. It's the only football thing on my list.
Rogic is the only football.
I've none. I feel like I'm missing something though.
See, if I had C, this would have been so much easier for me. But obviously, that's not how it works.
Rangers had to be number one on my list. It's my football team.
Of course, you've got to.
Easy. Well, I go for my first one then.
Yeah, you go for it.
I was really struggling. These boys know that it was pretty much they were waiting for me. Let's be honest here. Yeah, they're as much quicker than I did.
They were waiting for him.
But my number one pick is something I use every day. It was probably something that's in the last year become massive for me, and it's the radio.
Oh, great shout!
I listen to Talk Sport every single day because of my job. Obviously, just when I need to have the radio.
Are you
on.
a Simon Jordan apologist?
I think we all are.
Simon Jordan's alright. He's alright. He's not bad. But no, radio for me is massive. Not just Talk Sport.
Just in
all
general.
Sorts of just music in general and the
Very
radio is the big one today. Yeah, that's my number one pick. I think I got a good one there. Number two, something that again personal to me. I don't think you guys would even thought about it. It's a game I used to play in my childhood. Even until recently, I've played it as well. RuneScape.
I knew you were going to pick RuneScape. I knew RuneScape would put somewhere on your list.
It's just something I played, and it's just I've spent a lot of hours on it in the past.
Would it make a top 5 games draft if we did it?
Potentially.
Oh. If you want to see that, guys, leave it in the comments. That's a very good video.
We'll maybe wait till Jacob's back for that one.
I feel like he'd be having words with us if he recorded that one.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, RuneScape for me is my number two.
Fair enough. My number two, I'm going for a drink. I'm going Red Bull.
Red Bull?
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot that.
I drink a Red Bull maybe once a day.
Do you really?
When I'm at work,
That's not healthy.
It's only the wee ones I drink.
Oh, that makes it alright then.
Yeah. And of course, they just so happen to be your favourite F1 team as well.
Exactly. It's a double
whammy, aye.
Yeah, I mean, Mercedes clear, but okay.
Behave yourself. No, but Red Bull, I just think it's a class drink. Do we all like Red Bull?
I do like Red Bull.
Actually, this is something that's probably good. This is an unpopular opinion. But my favourite Red Bull isn't just the normal Red Bull, it's the cactus flavoured Red Bull.
One?
It sounds I'm telling you, it sounds mental. Like, how can that be good? I'm telling you, it is top
Tropical Red Bull is elite tier, I must say.
That's alright, it's alright. It's just no cactus.
Yeah. Nothing, absolutely nothing beats the original.
Yeah,
I've tried them all.
Oh, the cactus does.
Yeah, of course. It gives you wings.
As a Red Bull connoisseur, The original is the goat.
It just reminds me of vodka, because obviously that's what
Aye,
I
vodka
think
Red
of
Bull.
vodka.
Fair
Aye,
enough.
for sure. Right, so that's your number 2 pick. Aaron, what have you got for your number 2 pick?
My number 2 pick is going to be very, very soppy. It's recording the flat chat with the boys.
So recording.
That's a good one.
That is a good
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
without wishing to bore you all with my personal story, this has been one of the best parts of my year, being able to do this with the
There you
guys
go.
and that as well, and it's been a very amazing experience, and that's down to you guys.
You're
as
going to
well,
start crying,
so
Aaron.
thank you. But one of the highlights of my week is coming here and
Recording, there you go. So recording is Aaron's number 2 pick. What's your 3?
I don't think I can continue, man.
What?
I'm getting a bit emotional.
My number 3, and since it's Christmas, I'll go with a food. One of the best parts of the Christmas dinner for
Aye.
me is roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh!
I saw on his list. I thought that's a banger. I'm not going to
That's a
steal it.
banger.
I'm not going to steal it.
Honestly, roast tatties or roast potatoes, whatever you want to call it. We call it roast tatties up here in Scotland. Elite tier.
They are very good.
Elite tier. See,
It's the best bit of a Christmas dinner.
it actually is.
Now, that's tough. Stuffing.
I don't
No
Gravy.
shit.
Oh, I'm not having it.
No.
Oh my gosh, your pudding's here.
The roast
Eggs and
tatties.
blankets. Woo!
The roast
I'm having the roast
tatties
tatties.
are so far clear of all of those except
Oh, no,
eggs
they're
and
good.
blankets.
They're good. My dad used to do some weird stuff to them. He used to put them in, cook them in duck fat. I was like, well, that's just.
They're nice. They're so nice. The duck.
I'm not saying it was
ones.
bad. I'm just saying it was weird. I just never heard of it before.
That's a pretty common thing. Like, I've heard folk cooking.
Well, I didn't know.
Duck fat.
I don't know. Here's a quick question for you. What's the best way potatoes can be done? Is it roast potatoes?
I
Yes.
think it is.
A
It's
good
got to
roast
be.
potato is the best. I think
Creamy mash?
mash is the most consistent. Roast potatoes can be elite and utter mince.
There's no like. There's
There's
a
no-
good range.
Yeah.
Boiled potatoes are the worst. We can all agree with that.
Yeah.
Aye, but anybody that has boiled tatties, what you doing here?
I like boiled tattoos with no skin on them.
Yeah, the skin's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weird. Very weird.
But honestly, see an elite level roast tatty is the
Yeah.
best.
Have you ever been to the Toby Carvery?
He's been with us.
brother.
We've not had a carvery with him. We've had the breakfast.
Have we? Oh,
The roast potatoes there.
I was
the
gonna say-
beef dripping ones. Oh.
I have been to Toby and I can completely concur with you
Dude,
on that. Roast
Dude,
tatties are amazing.
It's absolutely crazy that we've done. How many picks we had now? Something like 7 or 8, and we've talked about triple the amount of time for roast potatoes than anything else.
But that just goes to show why it deserves its spot
Good
on the top
pick,
5
Alan.
list.
Very good pick. So that's your 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not a pick yet.
Eggy, what you
My
got?
number 3. I'm going for something a bit more fun.
Okay.
My number 3 is Riddles.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
a very good
That's
shout.
interesting one.
Everyone loves a wee riddle.
Yeah.
Ready with this then, Batman.
Yes. Does anyone got a riddle that they want to say for the camera?
No. I don't think. I mean, off the
Off
top of
the-
my
We
head.
didn't come prepared to this.
If you maybe told us, maybe we would have.
I know.
No, riddles are good though.
Yeah.
I like riddles from, I think, Lord of the... no, is it The Hobbit? The Hobbit tells... If you've ever seen The Hobbit, they tell riddles and that. It's Gollum does it. So I'm
I've
just
got-
going on a tangent.
I've got-
That's where I...
Going back to DC as well, the Riddler, one of the best Batman villains there
I've
is.
dressed up as him, remember?
You have? I
Yeah.
do remember that.
What a caution.
No,
The
I'm
creator,
a-
no.
yeah,
I
I'm
know,
a big
Riddles is
fan
good
of
one.
Riddles.
Riddles is a good one.
Number 3, Callum.
Number 3 for me, again a fun one. Another one that I've had a lot of enjoyment with when I was younger. I was going to say rim job there. Rollercoasters.
Whoa! This is the family channel, Cal.
I don't know where that came from.
Rollercoasters.
Rollercoasters.
That's a
yeah.
good one.
I used to love rollercoasters. I've been to Florida before. Rollercoasters are the best thing. The adrenaline rush, I think, just they are incredible, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are you guys scared of rollercoasters at all? 'Cause
No, I'm not.
I used to be when I was way younger. When I was like 8, I was scared of them.
Aye, but see when you
Then
were
you
way
grew up.
younger, it was
Well, no.
one of those things that was like, they've gone so quickly and they're hanging upside down, you're like, what are you doing to yourself?
Aye. But my dad bribed me when I was younger to go on a roller coaster. He bribed me with DS games, and I went on that roller coaster and I absolutely loved it. I was
That's a better
so
bribe
scared
than
of-
I got. I want to get bribed at McDonald's to get an ear piercing, so you've done better in that regard than me.
Yeah, you get bribed to get an ear piercing.
I got bribed to get an ear
By who,
piercing
your mum?
by my mum. Shout out to my mum, by the way.
She's trying to get you to get an ear pierce.
You
Yes!
not see it?
Yeah,
Why is this news to me?
it's right there. So
Get a wee diamond in that.
I did have a diamond in that.
Did you? Oh my god!
I had the David Beckham stuff look. That's about the only comparison you'll ever draw with me and
I
David
do
Beckham.
not know that is mental.
Aye.
Get it back on.
I was guys, well I can't now, it's all closed up, I need to get it re-pierced.
I'll bribe you about McDonald's.
I'll bribe you to McDonald's.
That might work for 8-year-old me, it doesn't work for 24-year-old me.
I can't
I can
believe
get
that.
a McDonald's anytime.
So my number 4 pick then though is going to be a word I probably use It's probably the most used word that starting with the letter R. Do you guys have a good guess what it could be?
Rat.
Of course it is!
It was going to be on my list.
I was going to say, would that be down to a certain Spurs player, Mr. Rat Charlison?
Yeah, I actually nearly wrote his name down. I thought
I was gonna say, I thought you were going to write his name now.
No, rat is my favourite insult. Just calling someone a rat. It's what I like to do.
I was going to say, we've been on the receiving end of this.
It's not a nice. Yeah, it's not a nice word. It's not like the others. I think, but let's just say it. So I get a lot of enjoyment out of calling Heggie a rat.
Especially on FIFA, I've noticed.
No, never on FIFA. I don't play.
Just in real life.
He's too scared to play me at FIFA.
Don't get me started. No, rat was nearly in my list, and then I thought, I don't know how to tie it in, but you know,
just
my spare word has rat in it. There's a clue
is
for
it Rat
the future.
Charlison?
It's not. Right, my number 4.
Rat features.
Is this just going to turn out a 25-minute video guessing what Heggie says?
My number 4. This one's more like a category of things. It's restaurants.
That's a good one. A good restaurant.
I know we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I understand that.
I don't think he's scraping the bottom of the barrel. I think a good restaurant goes a long way.
If you think that's scraping bottom of the barrel, wait till you hear my number 5. Restaurants. Everyone loves just going out for a nice wee meal. You know.
Yeah.
What's the best restaurant though? I would have to say Miller and Carter.
I love a good
I do. I love a
steakhouse, and a steakhouse is very, very good. A very, very good shout. There was one steakhouse that we went to the other year, and I don't remember its name. It's going to probably come back to me off camera.
It was Miller and Carter.
No, it wasn't Miller and Carter. It was in the Metro
for my
City.
birthday.
It was your birthday. It was either yours or mine.
It wasn't Miller and Carter.
I thought it was Miller and Carter.
It was one.
Me went for your birthday.
I remember.
It was me. Remember we went and we were sat in the corner. It was the brown leather.
I know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the steak out of that was phenomenal. Yeah. But I agree with you, Heggie. A good restaurant does go a long way.
That maybe could be another draft. Best restaurants, best fast food,
best style of food. You know, there's so many options: Italian, Indian, Chinese. You know.
Yeah. That's the draft done. Hans just said them all.
Thanks for watching.
What's your 4 pick?
My number 4 pick is going to be another sport, a sport that is almost as personal to me as football.
It's not rugby, is it?
No, it's not rugby. Come on.
Right.
It's racing, specifically motor racing.
So racing.
Yeah. So and more particularly Formula 1. That and Formula 1 and football were the 2 sports that I watched the most growing up. I grew up in the era of Schumacher, Alonso, Massa. Obviously, Vettel as well.
Hamilton.
I love Hamilton, of course, who I think is the GOAT.
Verstappen.
Verstappen, yeah, of course. No, mentioned Verstappen. He's very, very good, double world champion. But no, and even then, as I've grown up, I've actually grown more fond of racing. I've managed to find more categories. You've got Le Mans, you've got sim racing as well. You've got endurance racing. You've got obviously MotoGP if you're into 2 wheels. I think for me it's as personal as football is to me, and that goes a long way for me.
You've been to Silverstone as well.
Yeah,
with me.
With you guys and that as well. That was an amazing weekend. I love that weekend. I've got pictures with Lewis Hamilton's championship winning car. That's completed my life, and I got to see him win his home race.
That's completed your life.
Well, it's up there on the bucket list. I will definitely say that. Going to a Formula 1 Grand Prix.
There you go.
Number 5, I'm going to go for a sportsman, not a footballer. I'm going to go for Roger Federer.
Okay.
Good shout.
Roger Federer, my favourite tennis player of all time. And yes, I know this is probably sacrilege coming from the UK and not saying Andy Murray, but Roger Federer is just a consummate gentleman.
Yeah,
he's one of the best ever.
He's not the GOAT though.
Another
R is Rafa Nadal.
Nah, Federer's the GOAT. Come on now.
That's a tough one.
I was going to say, see when you...
Is it not Djokovic's going to become it as well?
Djokovic is up there. Even just that 4 in that era of tennis, Murray, Djokovic, Federer and Nadal is just the best 4 that tennis has ever produced.
Of course it is.
But yeah, Roger Federer.
Roger Federer,
I do love him.
Heggie, number 5 for you. I want to hear that. I'm very interested.
So we've got Roger Federer, and then my number 5, I've got Roundabouts.
What?
I'm a big fan of Roundabouts.
Are you alright?
I told you it was absolutely mental. But I was thinking, driving to work every day, I was like, what is the favourite part of my journey? And it's going through the Raith roundabout every day.
You're about the only person I've ever met that likes going through the Raith.
I don't like going through the Raith. I hate the Raith. I don't mind going through a roundabout.
For those of you that aren't watching,
it's my favourite.
Right. For those of you that aren't watching from Scotland, the Raith is a roundabout that is notoriously, but 1, accident prone, and 2, terrible.
That is very accident prone, and it kind of adds a wee bit of danger to your life, you know.
So you like the danger?
You love the danger.
You are a weirdo.
I can see.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Sorry, that's worse than what I expected.
I was going to say, you thought restaurants was going to be scraping bottom of the barrel. You went for roundabouts.
I don't know what I was expecting. I just didn't expect you to say roundabouts. Like, I wouldn't say that's something that people like. People don't like them when they learn.
Do you know what made me think about roundabouts as well? The video I saw on Twitter this week of the Americans trying roundabouts for the first time.
Okay, I've seen that video. That is funny.
And you tell me you like roundabouts because you think that British people, because they have them, are very good at them and they're better than Americans.
Yeah.
They do make for good YouTube videos. I've seen a video with a car jumping around about as well, which was brilliant.
I hope we've got American followers watching this and don't know what a roundabout is.
What's a roundabout?
A roundabout is what happens when...
I can't believe you're explaining what a roundabout is.
You come to a junction and there's a big circle in the middle of it and you go round it. And it keeps the traffic flowing in one big motion.
There you go, kids. You don't need to pass your driving test.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll move on then. See, I was thinking, do I go soppy like Aaron and say a family member? I just didn't want to have names though.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm not going to say my sister's name either. That's my sister I was going to think of. I'm going to go for something completely different.
She's number 5. She's not as good as the other 4.
I don't want to have her in it. I was it's because I was struggling for things, but I didn't want to have a person's name that is in my family because they've obviously going to be in there. I didn't want to say her either on the channel. The channel. So I'm going to go for a ribeye steak. It was maybe suggested to me and I completely forgot about it
because it was taking so long to come up with 5 words.
I love steak, and obviously ribeye is probably my favourite.
I think roundabouts are better.
Then ribeye steak.
What?
That is some strange stuff you're saying.
I was going to say, are you genuinely okay?
No, I'm not.
You're not okay.
No, ribeye steak. So
ribeye steak's good. We've talked about Miller and Carter. We all know we like steaks. Ribeye is probably my favourite.
Big debate though. How do you like your steak done?
Medium well for me.
Medium well.
What about you?
I'm leaning more towards medium rare. I like medium rare.
Medium rare is the only correct answer. Heggie says he likes medium well, but I cook his steaks and I cook them medium rare. But he doesn't even know that.
No, he does.
It's going to become medium rare.
You've just announced it to 100+ people.
If I went to a restaurant, I would ask for medium well because I want to know it's properly cooked in a restaurant.
Are you saying you trust me to cook your steak properly?
I do because you live with me.
This guy.
Yeah, I'm the house guest in case you didn't know.
There you go. Love that.
Well,
that's a lot.
That was
a soppy one. I just know him so well to this day.
I was going to say this could be a banging podcast, by the way, not as well.
Talking nonsense about ours.
Yeah, it's been 30 minutes for us, but not for you guys because
we know what video editing is.
We've had to edited the bit out where we were coming up with the lists, but that was fun. It was absolute chaos.
Roundabouts.
I still can't believe you're saying roundabouts.
I was scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. I had a spare one, which was Ratatouille, the movie, but I don't.
You should have said that.
I don't love it. I don't love it that much. I love roundabouts more.
I don't think I've ever seen Ratatouille. Oh no, I have, but like I can barely remember it.
Like Ratatouille is a very good film. You should have said that.
Of course, comment below any R's we're missing because I'm sure there are ones. Oh yeah, there will be one.
we only spent. We're really sorry. We only spent 10 minutes. But that was part of the challenge to do the video.
Yeah, it was meant to be 5. We spent 10 because I was really struggling.
It was actually 5, but we made it 10 because it's our rules. So we
rules. No, it's not a good one.
Rules isn't a good one. Come on.
Right. Anyway, so of course, as I said, comment below if you've got any ideas for us, of course, and any things that start with R, and like and subscribe.
Take it easy.